have $24K left in student loans. This is an update from my previous video, which I think I uploaded in about November. So I have $24,000 left to pay off my student loans. Now, I'm not in a rush to pay them off. I do want to pay them off within the next 3, maybe 4 years, but definitely in the next 3 years. But I have $24,000 left to pay, and then I will be debt free besides the house. So I graduated college back in 2020, and I did not pay my loans off for a long period of time because they were in forbearance and there was 0% interest on my loans. So instead of putting money towards my loans, I put money towards my savings account, which I bought my wife a ring, and I also ended up buying the house hack. So it was kind of a good thing that I didn't put money towards my loans, because now I'm in the house hack that's really lowering my expenses. It's one of the main ways that I'm actually able to pay my loans off at a quicker rate. Right now, my payment plan is something like graduated. The payment goes up with time, but I really only have to pay about like $130 or $150 towards my loans, but I'm putting $600 towards my loans. So I'm really paying about $500 extra towards my loans. So my loans are broken up. It's $24,000 in loans, but there's different categories. So I have about $4,000 for one loan, $4,000 for another, $3,000 for another. And the way that I'm doing it is snowballing it. So I'm putting the most money towards the lowest amount of loans. So I paid off all my little $1,000, $1,200, my $2,000 loans are paid off. So now I'm getting to those $3,000 or $4,000 loans, and I'm just putting that extra $500 to those loans until it gets to about $1,500 to $1,000, and then I'm gonna pay that whole thing off in one lump sum, put $1,000 plus that $500. So I'm gonna put that whole thing to those loans, and I'm gonna move to the next one. I think the best way for me to pay off my loans would be to use the debt avalanche, which is basically going by the highest interest rate, because I have some loans that are like 5%, but really the interest rate on all the loans is between 4 and 5%. That's my strategy and how much I'm actually putting towards these loans. Now, how am I able to pay off my loans? How am I able to pay $2,000 off of my loans in a few months? Because I'm keeping my expenses low. And I have a decent paying job, but I'm keeping my expenses low. How am I keeping my expenses low? If you don't know, I live in a house hack, and the upper unit helps us live cheaper. So when you're actually able to house hack, when you have a roommate, or if you have someone that kind of helps subsidize your housing, you can then put that money towards something else. Because housing is one of the most expensive needs that you can have. So if you're able to actually lower your housing or just take housing out completely, then you can definitely get ahead. So don't be so quick to move out of your parents' house. Don't be so quick to go get your own apartment. Go get a roommate, especially if you're just starting off, when you don't have a lot of money. Go get 1 roommate, 2 roommates, 3 roommates, so you can lower that housing, so you can put that money to where it really matters, and so that down the line, then you can go get that house that you want. You can go get that apartment that you want, because you were able to save a lot of money, you were able to invest. So don't be so quick to go and get that new house or go get that nice apartment that you've been looking at. Go and look into getting a roommate. Look into house hacking, because I'm telling you, it is absolutely one of the best decisions that I've ever made in my life. But I'm also able to put extra money towards my loans because I'm budgeting. I know where my money's going. I'm taking care of groceries and food. That's one of the biggest money pools too. And with transportation, we're not paying $500 to $700 a month towards car payment. That money can actually go towards our savings, which will go towards a down payment on a single family home once we move out of our house hack. We don't have these fancy cars. It's expensive when it comes to maintaining. We don't have these fancy cars that need premium gas. We have simple cars, a 2002 Toyota Camry and a 2008 Honda CR-V. They need regular gas, and the auto insurance on these cars is super low. Because we have these things that are super low, we can now put that money towards our loans. We could put that money towards our house. We could put that money towards investing. So if you keep your expenses low, you can pay more towards your loans or more towards the things that actually matter to you. Now, I'm not really fully on board with the Dave Ramsey of getting out of debt as quickly as possible and throwing everything towards the debt, because I could do that. We have a good amount of savings. We could put a chunk of that savings towards our debt, but at the end of the day, I'm not in a rush to pay off my student loans. Still putting money towards our investments. We're still putting money toward our savings, because even a savings account, I mean, you're getting a 4% return on your money, and my loans are about 4% or 5%. I guess that kind of cancels out with the amount that you're earning on your money and with the amount that I'm actually paying in interest on my loans. But also the stock market. I mean, it might not be so great right now, but if I were to put most of my money towards my loans, I would have missed out on the stock market and how crazy it was going, you know, a few months ago or even last year, you know, with 20% gains on your money. So we're still investing, we're still putting money into our savings, but we're also still paying off our student loans at a higher rate. So that is my current loan situation. I just wanted to give an update. This is more for myself, so I could just see my loan payoff journey, because it's been a journey. And I really started focusing on paying my student loans off within the last 3 years. So I really started putting a lot more money towards my student loans. And like I said, I'm able to put more money to my student loans. I'm able to invest, I'm able to save, able to go out to eat, and still go on some vacations because we have lowered our expenses and we're actually just putting money towards things that matter to us. Just a quick update on my student loan journey. Maybe by next time I post another video, I'll be down to $20,000 in student loans. And then I'll be down to 10, and then 5, and then before you know it, my student loans will be paid off, hopefully before 3 years. But I also don't want to miss a good opportunity to invest into some stock or invest into the S&P 500, because that money most likely will grow greater than the interest that I'm paying on my student loans. So that's kind of my rant for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. But also in the comment section, how much are you paying in student loans, and what is your kind of payoff journey, and what's your kind of payoff method of how you're paying them off, and how are you kind of attacking your student loans? So comment that down below. I want to hear about your student loan journey, and I'll see you guys in the next video.